The notes on the A string follow the same pattern in the red finger pattern as they did on the D string. So when we had our musical alphabet on the D string that went D, E, F sharp, and G, on the A string it's even easier because we start on A. So we have A, B, C sharp, D, and E, which is the same as our E string. So those two notes are the same. E, fourth finger, open E are the same. So that's pretty straightforward. Each time you put a finger down on the violin, it's going to change your note up one. B is first finger, C sharp is second finger, D is third finger, E is fourth finger. So on our music staff, those notes are located above where the D string notes were. So the D string notes right here, D, E, F sharp, and G, and A, fourth finger. D, E, throw a little sharp next to there, F sharp, G, and A. So when we see any notes that are in this area of the music staff, we know that those are going to be played on the D string. So the A string is higher than, we get another color here, than our D string. So they are also going to be located above them on the music staff. These notes are located in this area, the top half of the music staff. So here's our open A, B. We follow our pattern of space, line, C sharp, D, whoops, didn't make that quite big enough. Make my box big enough, D, and E. There, make that bigger. Okay, so open A, first finger, put one finger down for each place you go up from space, line, space, open, 1, 2, 3, and 4. A, B, C sharp, D, E. Now when we learn our other strings, it's important to know where they're going to be, where those notes are going to be going. So the E string is our highest string, and so they are going to be above our E string. And remember how we said that fourth finger and open are the same note. Fourth finger A is the same as open A. Fourth finger E is the same as open E. It's like you get to choose which one you want to play, and it depends on what's in the music. So there's our E, our open E. It's important to know that that's where our open string is, our open E. And we have all of the notes that are up here, and we're going to have to use some of those extension ledger lines. All of those notes that are up here are going to be played on the E string, kind of on our top floor. And we have our G string, which is lower than our D string. Oops, we're rocking back and forth here. And those notes are all going to be in the basement. They're low, and we're going to have to use some extension ledger lines to go down. So, oops, let me not write that. Ooh, that got smeared. There we go. This is our open G string note, 2 ledger lines and a space down. These are the important ones to make sure that you remember these. We haven't played them as much because we've been working on our D string notes. So important to review those. Okay, so this is our open G. Open D string sits right underneath the staff. Open A is that second space up, right below our middle line. And open E sits up there on the top space. Okay, so those are your open strings. Space, they're all in the spaces on the treble clef, they're all in spaces. Space, skip one, space, or excuse me, open, second finger, open, second finger, open. So when we're looking at it without the notes written, open string down here, then you skip a space, and then you have your open string right here. Skip a space, that's where your second finger is. There's our open string. Skip another space. There's our open string. Okay, but we are of course focusing on our A string notes. So the A string notes are in that top half of the staff. This is your middle line that goes through. Okay, so that first finger is on that middle line. You have 2 lines below and 2 lines above.